Back in your lives, ladies and gentlemen, crypto market watch list. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Opening up the week, it is Monday, and we got the Ripple in a perfect situation for further downside moves. I actually started to talk about the Ripple last week, so I was already gearing up for further downside moves even before the Ripple was able to crack 2.1350. The breakdown of 2.1350 happens right now as we speak. But last week price action landed. That was a hard landing straight at that level and backed off a little bit. So it already showed that this is a stiff support, but it didn't mean that it wasn't going to break it later down the road, and I was very suspicious that that was gonna be the case, right? Now we had a pretty successful bearish campaign leading to 213.50. We used 213.50 as our profit target, but now that level had been switched from being a profit target to being a trigger level, a testing ground. Now we need price action to actually show that it's able to overcome this obstacle, because there's more downside potential in the pipeline, and I want to talk about that downside potential. But first, let's talk about what's really emanating from the last few months as far as the behavior of price action, right? Because there was an explosive move from the bottom of 0.50 back in late October all the way up, and this is pretty incredible, all the way up to 3.40, from 50 cents, right, to 3.40. That's remarkable, and it happened in a pretty short period of time, right? But at the end of the day, on when it was peaking at 3.4, it actually started to build ahead. Prior to that, we had the left shoulder forming, right? And then a big head. And then the right shoulder was under construction. And I think it finished that right shoulder by landing hard at 2.1350. So if you think about it, there's a nice, very nice, pretty impressive head and shoulders pattern that's been activated, right, in the last few days, I want to say. So the downside potential is clear, right? It's not enough. I don't think that's the end of it. The break below 2.1350 that happens right now would lead to further downside move to the next big support level, which I believe is 1.7015. 1.7015. Now, what that level represents is a simple Fibonacci projection, 123.6, taken on the last upside push. So from the bottom of that spike, I'm talking about a couple of weeks ago, price action was trading at the lowest low, 195, and then a huge push all the way up to the top, which was 3. So I was basically measuring that move from bottom to top, adding 123.6, and that's where we are, 170.15. Also happens to be where the previous major low is, right, or was. That was 176.30 back in early February. So I think price action is going to make the effort to take that previous low, land at 170.15, and from that point forward, we're going to have to reanalyze the situation. But that's where we are right now. The reason this is a pending trading opportunity is because price action is still cracking that 213.50. It's not done yet, and we need that confirmation at least from the daily closing bar, which might be today. So once price action secure that breakdown, hopefully by the end of the day, you see this is the daily chart, you see the failed attempts we've had here not too long ago. So if this is going to be successful, and I think it will, not just because of the situation here, but because of cross analyzing other leading coins, we're going to take action, right? We're going to be firing off a new bearish campaign on the Ripple trying to chase 170.15, which is a pretty nice move to get involved with. Alright guys, so that's the situation right now with the Ripple, our pending trading opportunity. Next in line on our watch list, Ripple. It's been a pleasure. Hope you enjoyed that video. We're going to be back with the next one. Take care.